It is officially time to go through all of my son's old baby clothes and determine what we're going to keep for our daughter and what is going to stay in storage. I've literally been waiting for weeks to do this, and now that we are all finally moved in, it is time to go through all of these clothes. I have a feeling I'm gonna be all up in my emotions and be super sentimental in this process because there's just so many cute little baby clothes, and I'm so excited to see all of them again and reminisce on all these old memories of my son being a newborn. We have a lot of our clothes in diaper boxes, so I think what my plan is gonna be is any of the clothes that I want to use for our daughter are gonna go into this bin, and then anything that we're gonna store we'll just keep in the old diaper boxes. Now I know that there's a lot of parents out there who don't care if their daughters are wearing like dinosaurs and things like that, and I honestly really don't care either, but there is a part of me that like really wants to do all the girly things and the flowers and the pink, and I am not a girly girl at all, but I'm so excited to have a daughter, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be our last baby, so we let our son have his moment and have all the dinosaurs and the trucks and all that, and now we're going to let our daughter have all the girly things, and I'm super excited for it. So I'm going to start making piles on the ground. Things that are on this side are the things that I'm going to keep in storage, and things on this side are what I'm going to keep for my daughter. Now the reason why I'm going to keep things in storage is because I want to start doing consignment sales. That's like the best way in my area to get rid of baby stuff and actually get a decent amount of money for it. We have 2 seasons of consignment sales, and the first one's about to come up in a couple of weeks, and obviously I'm going to be pregnant and I don't want to deal with that, and you had to sign up like back in May or June, and then the next season will be in February, so I may start doing consignment sales next spring, if not definitely for next fall. It is also kind of bittersweet seeing some of these things and knowing that like a baby of mine is never going to be wearing them again. Like, I don't know why that makes me so sad, because I really thought I was only ever going to have boys, and having a girl is something I always dreamed about, but I genuinely never thought my husband and I would ever have a daughter. He only has boys born on his side of the family, and so having a little girl is just so cool, and I'm so excited about it, and his family was like so shocked that we were even having a girl. And this outfit is one of my absolute favorites of my son's. He wore this so much when he was a newborn. It has a few stains in it, but I feel like Miss Mouths would probably get this out, so I'm definitely gonna be trying that. Like, all the newborn clothes are so little, and then you remember like, oh, this all has to come out of me too, and they're really not that little. I was so obsessed with this Nike outfit. I wanted my son to wear it all the time. I just thought it was so adorable, and it has a little hood. The good thing about my son and daughter's birthdays is my son is born like towards the end of June, and my daughter is due at the beginning of September, so theoretically they should be like in similar-ish sizes, like during the same seasons. So the same seasons that like my son was a 0 to 3 is going to be similar to the seasons that my daughter was 0 to 3. And we do live down in the south, so it's not like our weather is like super drastically different. But the only thing I'm worried about is my son started growing super fast. So like he was 6 months old and he was already wearing like the 9 to 12 in some certain brands. And so there's part of me that's worried that like his clothes, especially like once we get past about like the 6-month mark, are going to be way too big for her. And by the time she fits in them, they're probably going to be completely out of season. This is the onesie that we got to announce to my parents that I was pregnant with my son, because before we found out I was pregnant, my dad literally told my husband when we were at dinner, hey, I think we're ready to have grandkids now. I'm ready to be a granddad. And so when I saw this onesie, I was like, I have to get it. It was grandpa's idea, and I just thought it was so cute, and it was a fun way to get to announce this to them. Definitely, as I'm looking at some of these clothes, I feel like the stains are more apparent now than when I first packed them up. Is that like a normal thing with baby clothes? Like, this one is so stained, and I really do not remember it looking like that when I packed it away. This is what my son wore home from the hospital. It's so sweet. There's just so many baby clothes that I forgot about. Like, I had like a 3-pack of these. I think it was the white, the black, and the gray, and I was just a sucker for like the Nike stuff, even though I don't even like wear Nike pinks at all. Oh my gosh, I loved this outfit. My son wore this so much in the fall when he was a baby. And the little hats, they're just so small. Oh my gosh, I loved this shirt so much. It says little man, and when he was wearing it, it was the first time that he held his head up on his own, and I have it on video, and it's just so sweet. I really got to figure out how to get these stains out. Like, these are so stained. I guess they get worse as they sit longer, but everything was freshly washed like when I packed it away, so I don't understand. Here's another Nike onesie. I feel like most of these I'm keeping because he already had a lot of very gender neutral clothes, so it kind of just works out. I'm just curious what their size difference is going to be, because even though I'm setting these out, like, she may not really be able to fit into any of these. Oh, I loved this. This was so cute. My son, this is a 3-month, but he was so long that he literally could only wear this for like a couple of weeks when he was a newborn. Oh my gosh, and all the little baby gloves and the socks. Oh my goodness. I will say a lot of his clothes that we got too were hand-me-downs from a family friend, and they had a boy, so like any of his stuff that's like more boy did come from that, and a lot of his other things are decently like gender neutral. Why are baby feet just so little? My son's feet were so big when he was born that these newborn socks didn't even last him. Like they honestly didn't even fit him right off the bat, but I forced them on his feet, and we immediately had to get bigger socks because he just had such big feet. Or this is so sweet. Thank heaven for little boys. Even if this didn't say anything about boys, I hate button-down pajamas. I immediately realized like these are some of the worst pajamas ever because nobody wants to be doing all these buttons in the middle of the night. Like you just want to zip up, change the diaper, zip them right back down. My feet are starting to fall asleep because I was sitting on them, and that was so stupid. This onesie is so soft. It's from Colored Organics. And I think I got this in my baby list box with my son, but he was so long, like he just like could not fit into it. Like he was such a long baby, and he's still so tall. He's just turned 2 and he's in the 98th percentile for height. Like he is so extremely tall. Everybody thinks he's like 3 because how big he is. The staining on this one is terrible. Like this, what in the heck? It's funny because I'm pulling out all the hats to use, but I literally didn't ever put hats on my son. Like, I don't know if that's bad parenting, but I just didn't like putting hats on him, and I don't feel like he felt comfortable. Like his body temperature was always fine. He had a full head of hair when he was born, so maybe that's why. This is a really good start. So these are mainly like newborn and 0 to 3 month clothes. There's also some like 3 to 6 months in here. My son is starting to wake up from his nap now, but he does something that we call head down time. But we call it head down time, where he just likes to kind of like lay in the bed and just chill literally with his head down. So I'm just gonna let him do his thing. He typically does it for about like 15 minutes or so. So this should be 6 to 9 month clothing. That's what I wrote on the box. I loved all these PJs. These are so soft. They have, it's like bears and a moose. I feel like, I know this was in the boys section, but these are just so soft and I think they're cute. So we're just gonna keep them for our daughter. And these are so cute. The little footies are like dinosaur feet. Everything just smells like a baby still. Oh my gosh. Oh, I loved this outfit for my son so much. And also I was like, I want an outfit just like this. Like, is this not just the cutest little sweater and the matching pants? So cute. Just crazy because I don't feel like it was like too terribly long ago that he was wearing this. Like I know it was like 1.5 years ago, but I'm like, it literally feels like it was just yesterday. I also can't believe that I'm now 35 weeks pregnant as of the day that I'm doing this. And I just feel like this pregnancy has felt so slow yet so quick at the same time. And part of me is kind of hopeful that she's gonna end up coming early because I really do not want to go past my due date. But I also want to go into labor naturally. So if she goes too far past the due date, I think I'm just going to do an induction. But I really don't want to. I had my son wear this on his first Valentine's Day. I hurt mommy. I just thought it was so cute. Great, now we got a box empty. So I'm going to put these clothes back in here. And then I just need to like write something else on the outside that's like for consignment sale or something like that. And of course, like when I do a consignment sale, I'm actually going to like wash these clothes and try to get the stains out because I hate when I go to consignment sales and you can just tell like the clothes aren't clean or they obviously like still have the stains on them. Like I'm like, girl, I would buy these if you would wash them, but I don't want to have to deal with your stains. I just want something that I can throw in the wash and know that they're clean and ready to go. And I feel like you can make more money when you take care of your stuff and everything looks really nice. You don't have to worry about the stains and more people would be willing to buy. Now we got a box for our consignment sales. We have the box that we're gonna use for baby girl. This is all going according to plan and we only have 5 more boxes left. And really, I'm pretty sure I've already gone through this one over here and this one is like only halfway full. So feeling pretty good. It's day 2 of going through my son's clothes to find what we're gonna use for our daughter. And I had to take a pause yesterday because my son woke up and then I was just too lazy to do it when he was awake. So we're getting back into it. This I am definitely keeping. This is my son's handprint and footprint. My mom made this last Christmas Obviously, I'm not gonna have my daughter wear it. I just like have to keep this for sentimental reasons. So I'm gonna set it to the side and pack it up somewhere else so that it doesn't accidentally end up like in a consignment sale. Definitely gotta reuse all of the bamboo pajamas. These things are so amazing. I'm really curious to see how she's gonna fit into certain things because my son was wearing this like, I think before he even turned 1 or like right around when he was 1, and it's in 18 months and she'll be 18 months like in February, March-ish, so she could fit in stuff like this theoretically. This is so cute for like the 4th of July, and also her birthday will probably be right around Labor Day, so I think this is cute. These little overalls were one of my favorite things that my son wore. It has a cute little alligator on it, so I have to keep these for our daughter. There's also some miscellaneous baby toys in here, so definitely gonna keep these and like make sure they're super clean and everything for her. And of course we got our bottle brushes, which if you need to get a bottle brush, you need to make sure you actually buy a silicone one. That way they won't like scratch up your bottles or your pump part. But this set, I think I grabbed it from Amazon. It's super amazing and I really enjoyed using it. My son wore this for his first birthday. It's just from Walmart. It's not like anything special, but it's just so sweet. Most of my son's shoes are also just like black sneakers and stuff, so I feel like I'm gonna keep them, and even if they're just like knock around shoes for her to like get dirty, I think it's totally fine. And of course the little baby Crocs are so cute. My tub from yesterday is completely full, so I'm just gonna put the things that I'm going to use in this box and just set it beside the tub. I also hate that this box was kind of open because we got a new roof in our house in December last year, and like there's just all these different like wood chips and stuff on these clothes, so these like really need to get washed before they ever get worn. But I think this is mainly like Christmassy clothes, so we will see. Like this is a 6 to 12 month. She's only gonna be like 3 months at Christmas. Don't feel like these are gonna fit her. But she could also be a big baby. I'm gonna pull these out just in case because I would rather have them and see if she can wear them rather than like not have them at all and then like try to dig around for it later. Yo, like look at how big these pieces are. They're just like falling on me. But one of my biggest pieces of advice is to save your old diaper boxes, and then you can pack up all your clothes and you won't have to have like tubs or anything like that. Just use the diaper box. I will probably keep out this towel. It is definitely a bit of a nicer towel. And the burp cloths, gotta use the burp cloths. Oh my gosh, these are the shirts that they give you like at the hospital. They put them on your baby. Oh, this is a 3 month. She'll be 3 months. Oh, this is perfect. And then the wrap, I love a wrap carrier like when the baby's a newborn. But I think I'm gonna buy the wild bird carrier to use like when she gets a little bit bigger, like probably like when we're like, you know, 4 to 6 weeks old, and we'll probably shift over to that instead. Okay, another box down. Fabulous. We only have 2 boxes left, which is amazing. I feel like I may have already gone through this box before we moved. These are like all the bibs and some basics and stuff, so this box I know is good and it's stuff that I'm definitely going to keep for her. We only have 1 box left. This box of clothes is from the season of me becoming a stay-at-home mom, and this is just like when I really like started hitting my stride and I was done pumping and I was focusing on my mental and physical health and going on walks a lot with my son, and it was just like such a sweet time in life. Like if I could go back and relive this era, this is like kind of like spring into summer last year, I 100% would. Part of me just feels like I should keep like almost any PJs because I'm like, they're just PJs at the end of the day. We have so many sleep sets. Here's a lot of our burp cloths. We're definitely gonna need these. And these burp cloths from Amazon, this is the brand Copper Pearl, are so amazing. They're so thick and absorbent, and I just feel like they give you such good coverage versus like this other brand that is from like Target or Walmart maybe. It's just smaller and it's like not as thick. Like these are so good. I'm probably gonna buy another pack of them just so that we can have, because they're freaking amazing. And of course they have a lot of stains in them, but we'll still use the other ones too. Like I will take anything I can get. My son is so into like turtles and sea life now that I just feel like a lot of these clothes that she's gonna have, he's gonna think is so cool because they have like turtles on them or like sharks, and he like loves all that. I think this is it. So we got a super full box, and then I have a tub that's super full as well. And then we do have some baby girl clothes from consignment sales. I'm definitely gonna be posting like a baby girl clothing haul. And then hopefully we're gonna hit up like another consignment sale or two, and then probably like Once Upon a Child and get her a couple more things. But other than that, I think we're pretty much done. I'm going to definitely move some of these into this box just so that I can actually like close this one and tape it back up. And so these two are definitely going to be for future consignment sales. I'm probably going to sign up for them. I might do some like the beginning of next year. Whenever they do the ones in like February and March, it's always for spring and summer clothes. So I might start with that and just kind of like start cycling through things. But I feel like if I hold out until next fall, so fall of 2026, and then do spring of 2027, that is probably going to be the best bet. So we shall see.